Before we get into the show, this episode is brought to you by Widewail. The team at Widewail has one more Voice of the Resident live event for you. This is it, the last one. On June the 6th at 3 p.m. Eastern, they'll cover everything resident reviews have to teach us about retention trends. The 45-minute live session will be based on research from 400,000 Google reviews, providing data-backed answers to common questions. Does investing in parking reduce turnover? If our amenities don't meet expectations, does that cause renewal problems? We know maintenance impacts retention, but by exactly how much? Using AI topic and sentiment analysis, Widewail's identified the trends driving positive and negative retention outcomes. Sign up at widewail.com/data. That's Thursday, June the 6th at 3 p.m. Eastern. Sign up at widewail.com/data. Let's get curious. I love the word curiosity. And I think in the context of coaching, especially in a business environment, you can apply this to life as well, but in a business environment, coaching, the idea of curiosity, the practice of curiosity takes coaching to an entirely different level. Just off the charts, different level when you introduce curiosity into the equation. And by the way, curiosity can go both ways, right? You as a coach can be curious about the person that you're coaching, but the person that is being coached can also be curious. And when you get curiosity going both directions, the collaborative effect of curiosity being hit from both sides or coming from both sides is exponential. It gets off the charts. So here are three things just to think about as it relates to curiosity in a coaching context, and the fact that it does take coaching to an entirely different level. The first thing is you will always uncover hidden opportunities for the person that is being coached, but also for the coach. So when you're introducing curiosity into an ecosystem or into a line of questioning or into a coaching environment, inevitably something will come up that you didn't think was there or you didn't know was there. It's been archived back here in the mind somewhere in a filing cabinet that's under 6 feet of dust or dirt. But you unearth those things, you bring them out, and all of a sudden you have an opportunity that's been hidden for many, many years. And maybe that hidden opportunity is something that really takes your business to the next level, or it takes your life to the next level. So hidden opportunities get presented when you introduce curiosity into the equation. The other thing is creative thinking. When it's exercised, it's just like a muscle, right? So curiosity comes into the equation. You get this creative thinking going, and because you're exercising this muscle in that environment, in that context, that coaching environment, in that coaching context, and you're doing the reps and you're doing it over and over and over, you get this thing imbued in your mind where creative thinking comes to life. And so everything becomes a catalyst for you. So you're walking outside. I'm looking out my window. You're walking outside, and all of a sudden the way the tree is shaped, or the way the tree is growing, or the way the tree is waving in the wind, it all becomes sort of this mechanism that gets creative thinking going because you have this rep, because you have this thing. All of a sudden that tree is a prompt for something else, which is a prompt for something else, which is a prompt for something else. It just keeps this mind spinning in a very creative way that might actually benefit you as a person, but also benefit your business. And especially if you're doing this across your organization, you get everybody thinking creatively. It's like mind-blowing. It's like that mind-blowing emoji where the guy's head is like pulling off of his skull. Yeah, it's that kind of stuff. So the other thing that it does, it creates these strong relationship bonds. So think about this. When someone in your sphere of influence starts to get curious about who you are as a person and starts asking safe questions, the right questions, the appropriate questions, the questions within boundaries, you feel seen, you feel heard, you feel needed, you feel wanted. And the same goes, right? If the coachee, or I don't know, that's how you say that, the person being mentored is doing the same thing, and you're pouring back into your coach, that builds this bond. It builds this very strong relationship between the two of you, and you yield even more exponential things because you have this basis of trust. You have this basis of I see you, you see me, and we're doing great things together. So that is my encouragement to you today. Take this idea of curiosity and introduce it into everything that you do, and you will unleash greatness in your life. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon. We'll be right back to the episode, but first, a message from our sponsor, Widewail. Widewail is in the middle of a fantastic data and research live event series called Voice of the Resident. It's 3 parts. Part 1, which covered our tour and move-in, and Part 2, which covered residency, are complete. You can now watch those on demand. The final event is on retention. You'll learn the most important retention trends Widewail's uncovered in 400,000 resident Google reviews. Part 3 is on Thursday, June the 6th at 3 p.m. Eastern. To register for Part 3 or watch Parts 1 and 2, go to widewail.com/data. And now, back to the episode.